Hey guys, what's up? So I got a question in my fiance stream and I'm going to answer it. And with me today I have Sherlock, which is kind of about the history-ish, more or less, of Sherlock. So the question was, have I ever been bitten by a snake or, struck by a snake? So this is an interesting question. I've never been struck or bitten by my snakes. Well, I've never been bitten by my snakes. So, this is kind of a double whammy question for me. Because, hold on a second. Because, Sherlock had a brother named Watson that looked absolutely identical to my banana ball python. He was banana ball python too. But, unlike Sherlock, who's very friendly, very awesome, very sweet, Watson was more flightier, and it was no fault of his own. It was no fault of the owner. It might have just been Watson's personality. Obviously, all snakes are different. All snakes are just, that's what they are. And they're different. And so I was trying to get Watson better at being handled, better at a lot of things, and it just didn't work out. And so when I tried to feed him, unfortunately, Watson would strike at me, and Watson was very cage territorial, and I got struck I think I got struck a few times, and it just feels like a prick, depending on how bad it was just, so yeah, it was not pleasant. Now, with my guys, I've never been bitten, I was actually bitten by Watson. With my guys won't bite me. What it is that if I don't wash my hands after messing with rat cages or mice cages and whatnot, they're not going after me. They're going after the scent of the rat and or mouse. So that's what they're going after. They're not specifically going after the hands. His brother, whomever, was going after my hand. And I knew the difference because he was going after anything that moved, whether it was my hand, whether it was a rat, mouse, whatever. He was going after physical, anything that went in his pathway. So it could be your hand, it could be me. I mean, it was anything. So it did not matter. So I had to be very cautious. With Sherlock, it was actually Monty the other day who did it. So that's how I knew, because Monty never does that unless I obviously smell like a rat or mouse. Otherwise, Monty and all these guys are very chill. And I was like, oopsie, sorry, Monty. Otherwise, I can stick my hand in, he's perfectly fine. So, that is my story on have I ever been struck by one of my snakes. I would say yes and no, depending on the circumstance. So, bye guys.